Hi Sagittarius, this is Kajora Lovely with your general reading for the month of July 2019. For those of you who are curious, I'm reading with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So let's see what's going on with the sign of Sagittarius for the month of July 2019. Okay. First card up the bat is the Tower in reverse. Yay. This usually means that there is some big shift or change going on in your life right now. I feel like you may be coming out of the tail end of it for some of you. I hope that the full moon in Sagittarius treated you well also because, ouch. The Tower is not necessarily a bad card. It just means that there's a lot of intense energy going on. Usually it just means that there's some big shift and shake up. Something that wasn't meant to stay in your life is being removed. And sometimes that can be kind of painful. What's influencing you is the Six of Cups in reverse. So this usually relates to the past, childhood, past pain and trauma. I feel for some of you, it could be that whatever this is that has the big shakeup relates to something that's kind of like old wounds, old hurts. And that can be kind of difficult. Let me just see what else does Sagittarius know about all these changes going on. You're almost at the end of a cycle. With the world in reverse, sometimes it could even be that you're resisting the end of some sort of change. But usually I feel like with the Tower, whatever it is that's shifting is often for your greatest benefit. It's just difficult at the time. What's influencing you this month as well is the Ace of Wands. There's some kind of new project, something new coming in related possibly to work or money. Some of you, it might even be a baby, a fire sign, but it can also just mean a new project related to communication, creativity, passion, that sort of thing. Let me pull another card. What is that about for Sagittarius? Hierophant in reverse. So something that's non-traditional. Hierophant usually relates to rules, patriarchy, structure, religion, that kind of thing. And it could be something, a new project that's not traditional or that's not exactly religious in the sense of how most people understand it. That's how I would take that. What's also influencing you, Page of Swords, Daughter of Swords, you're looking for new opportunities. Whatever it is that's making this big shakeup, you're like, okay, obviously need to go someplace else, so let's figure out where that is. Usually I feel like with this too, it's kind of like keep a sharp eye, stay on the lookout for something new, because it could even be that you'll be at a party and whatever it is, whether it's a new work opportunity or even a relationship, you could make a connection that could lead to whatever this new thing is. In the near future, you do have some heartbreak coming up. There is something that may make you feel a little disappointed or let down. The thing about the Three of Swords too is that it's a reminder that your heart has the capacity to expand and to grow. Yeah. I'm hearing like you will have the fortitude to get out of this, whatever this heartbreak is for you. Where you are this month, you've also got the Magician in reverse. Some of you are not really seeing your full power. You're not seeing your full magical power or your power at all. Sometimes this relates to manifesting ability, but I feel like for some of you, it's just that you're not really feeling it. You've got some good news coming in this month. It's also influencing you, but let's see, what should Sagittarius know when it comes to their power? This is very similar to the World card, Three of Wands in reverse. Do you want to walk through a new doorway or not? It doesn't really have to be that dramatic, but it could be that you're about to make this big change. Whatever this shift is, it's something that's meant for you to see something within yourself. What you do have as the outcome is the Ace of Swords. So there is a victory, a triumph, a new beginning of some sort. So you've got two aces here, actually. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Fire, action, communication. Air, thoughts, intelligence, thinking, that sort of thing. Can also be spirituality. So there are some new things coming in, and there's some endings sort of happening. I feel like it could be some of you are dragging your feet on some of them, or it's just not time yet. Sometimes it's about knowing when it's time to let go, because that could also mean heartbreak for some of you. Okay, so let's see. What else should Sagittarius keep in mind for the month of July? Oh. Okay, so first off, Hanged Man. Usually this means that it's about a situation that you don't necessarily want to be in, where you kind of have to wait a little while to get a lay of the land. You're meant to notice something while you're in this position that you don't really want to be in. But it's meant to teach you something, usually. And it could be something that's giving you some disappointment with the Four of Cups here. Usually, so with this, I would take it as there's some situation either that you've been in, you're going to be in, or you already are in that you're not super thrilled about. And you feel like maybe you're not being treated fairly, you're not really moving any energy around, whatever it is. And it could be because you're meant to get a new perspective when it comes to things that are disappointing, not exciting, that kind of make you ambivalent. So there's some situation that you're in that you're meant to see differently, basically. Star, Aquarius energy. This is about having hope, seeing light in the dark, seeing the good among the bad. I feel like they want you to have hope because it looks like, holy hell, you've got a lot of other conflict going on. Oh my God. We've got 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 7 of Swords. I'm not surprised to see this card. Every sign has pretty much gotten this month. Every personal reading I've given has gotten this card. This energy is about someone who is lying, cheating, stealing, deceiving, that kind of thing. It's still upright, which means it's influencing you. So what all of this means is have hope, because there is some sort of conflict going on. Now, the 5 of Swords can also mean it can be fighting with someone else. It can also be kind of fighting with yourself, fighting in your own mind. However, have hope because your anxiety will be coming to an end. The 9 of Swords in reverse here. Any anxiety you've been feeling is going to soon be over regarding this energy, this lying, cheating, stealing, conniving energy. So I feel like they're saying, be hopeful because that situation will improve in time. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't give your energy to people who aren't worth it. If they're not giving back to you as much as you're giving to them, then maybe don't do it. And then the Fool. So you are starting a new chapter. The Fool is about starting a whole new journey. There is a new beginning coming. I just keep hearing screeching brakes. For some of you, maybe you're screeching your brakes too much. If that makes sense. You're not really keeping things going. You're not letting things move in the course of time as they're supposed to and meant to. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you really want things to move forward in your life? Only you can answer that. But just something to keep in mind. So I'm going to end with a card from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the sort of sister deck to the Wild Unknown, which I just read with. And this is just something for you to keep in mind for this month. This is usually an energy that has some sort of message for you. So it's the animal for Sagittarius for July 2019. The oyster. Interesting. So I'm going to read this aloud so you have all the information, but you can always Google it to see if there's more that you're meant to know. So this is the water element. Interestingly. Okay, one day I'll find it. Here we are. Okay, oyster. Patient secret keeper, hiding the inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, quote, clams up. To bring into balance, share something. Interesting. So when it comes to this energy, which we got at the very end, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is about sharing something. It's about an equal give and take. So with these new projects, this new opportunity, is there something that you want to share? This could also relate to something entirely different. You know, what is it that you feel like you want to share with the world? What are some gifts of yours, some talents, some treasures that you think would benefit other people? You know, why not go ahead and share them? Find a way to express yourself, express your voice, or whatever it is that you think you want people to see. What do you want people to know about you? Think about it that way. Yeah. I mean, your sign is the teacher. Sagittarius is the sign of the teacher. So if you could teach people something from your own experience or what you've noticed from, watching and waiting, what is that? Just something to keep in mind. Especially while you're in this position of maybe not feeling like you're feeling yourself. It's something to think about. Think about how far you've come, what you have to share. And think about if and when you want to share that. It's up to you. It's your choice. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you have a wonderful month of July, and I'll see all of you again next month.